Shalom guys, I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for another combination reading. So if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. My channel is very intense. We look at a lot of criminal activity mostly. My job is to uproot wicked type of energy. It's just how it comes out. I have a lot of legal placements and stuff like that. And I'm just a very spiritual person. I've always been that way. All my life, and so this is just who I am. I'm not churchy or religious. I'm just spiritual, and I'm for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And a lot of people call the spirit of the divine, the universe, but I call him by a scriptural name, which is Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, and I'm not ashamed of him, or Yeshua, who walked among us on the earth. Anyway, that's kind of who I am. It's very profound here. Jehovah is very precise when he speaks to us, and so obviously if something's not resonating with you, it's not your message. Just take the pieces that are. But I do use the scripture here and honor it. It's found in the tarot, and so sometimes it could come across real heavy, depending on what Jehovah's bringing out, because I just get out of the way and just let him do whatever. Okay, I'm just yielded to him. So anyway, welcome if you stay. If you don't, then it doesn't make me know, never mind. You weren't supposed to, I guess. Thanks for checking me out, and all the rest. Otherwise, welcome. Like I said, happy birthday if it is anybody's birthday, if you're cross watcher or whatever. And those of you who are returning, welcome back. So we're going to discover it together, what we're going to look at, although you know what the title is. Jehovah, I just invite your presence here, and I just thank you for clear, defined messages. What two elements do you want to address this time around? Woo! Okay, just 1 second, please, because something went flying. Okay, well, it was a Chariot. Let's see. Could use it for Cancer. I just did a Cancer and I used the moon. It could be either Cancer or Sagittarius here. I'm here in Cancer, so we'll do another Cancer because I've only done 3 readings with Cancer. So we'll do Cancer, and did I do Leo yet with that? Yeah, I've already done that. Hope. Somebody's needing some hope. Cancer and Gemini will be the next set that we will look at. And something's very prominent with this word in the Hebrew. I want to say the word represents this. That could be a television network as well. Maybe you've seen something on television, just to bring it out in general. The Z and the A. I do want to say... I want to say that if I'm wrong, I guess I'm wrong, but it's still coming through my spirit, but it's hitting me that way. Something's very prominent here. Something was prominent about something in the past, something's prominent now, and something's prominent in the future is what that word means in the Hebrew. And so something about travel then is very prominent with your energy. Some type of communication, maybe what's being spoken about, maybe you've been trying to think about something that was going on with that energy in the past, because it's very prominent to what's going on in the now and will be for later. Obviously, if you're dealing with somebody who is a manipulator, then this energy can be a manipulation. It's also physicians as well, and turn that light on for y'all. Physicians are here. This is somebody very skilled at what they do, and laying down foundations. You could be from a big family, or know somebody who has a big family. This is somebody in the Hebrew. So if you are new and wondering where I'm getting some of these definitions, I use the Hebraic living language, and so I'm giving you what they mean. There's somebody who lays down foundation that's got a big family and leads clans of people. So somebody may very well be known, especially if that word's coming out here, and that goes back to just in general the television itself. Somebody could be known here. Somebody travels for your job or something like that. That also is here. Something happened that was very prominent within that, then it's here. We got the A to the Z. If this is the law and somebody's very skilled in how they have to communicate for legal purposes, then I will say in the other Cancer reading that I just did, it was Aquarian. there was a legal thing going on there, okay, within a situation. So the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck after I pulled that off there. So if you're dealing with your father issues, this mother and children or just home issues in itself, but that's a boss as well. Maybe you're a boss, whatever this is. Let's go ahead and get in here and see what's going on. Something about a travel. This is a war energy in the Hebrew. It's a cutting implement. Something has affected a large scope of an area. It represents a harvest, as well as a design. Something about somebody's crop or food could be here, or maybe you are some type of a machine operator could be here as well with this, since it's or you live on a farm and you cut crop or something like that could be here as well. Very prominent to something that's going on with you right now, needing to be real skilled in how you maybe feeding your family or something like that. You know, especially Cancer goes back to children and stuff, and if you're pregnant again, that because I was bringing out something about breastfeeding as well in the other Cancer reading. Okay, that wants to come out. I'll just take the one that I've seen, which is the Judgment card, which would take you back to the head, the man, the boss, the chief. We just seen the Emperor, and that would also represent the head of something, the boss of something. This also could represent the firstborn. This is about returning, and could be a judgment on some type of something that's being evaluated. Like I said, if you're trying to remember something that happened on a trip in the past, this can go back to the past. And stuff's coming up for evaluation. It's very prominent within something. A raise is also here. The R and the Z make a raise. And so we definitely have, you know, headship here. Or you're the boss trying to figure something out here. If you're doing something evil, then there's a word out here that can go to something evil. R.A. Can trace back to something that's been going on. This is the occult, and you're dealing with stuff like that. And the 8th house goes back to that kind of stuff that's here. Or somebody got bone issues, R.A. bone issues, and that is also here. That word also can trace you back to being able to see something as well. And so something's very, very much prominent within your reading. Something's coming up for an evaluation about the past. Somebody try to hide something sexually, then that could be here as well. Secret money, property, like I said, sex or something like that happened possibly on a trip. Maybe you know, you're the husband or with the mother or with the boss could be here. Just somebody been real skillful or manipulative in the way they spoke about something, then that energy is here. So what else you want to bring out here? Okay, there's a lot coming out for you. So we got the Chariot again. So if there's been more than one trip within a matter, then it's here. Okay, so we have, this is Knight in Shining Armor as well. Very creative energy with the Knight of Cups. It's also a law card as well. So we got law on something. It's an FBI house as well. If something was fishy within communication, or there's children here, you're really evaluating about an apology, or somebody might be doing that with you, that's here. This can be a seducing card as well. So if you are dealing with something like that, somebody tried to seduce somebody for, you know, to get a raise and money, because that go back to money. Then something was here with that. Somebody was very skilled within some type of communication here. Okay, if you're under investigation because of some type of a evil thing, then for some of y'all there was fishy stuff around something. There was something deceptive around it. Somebody tried to hide something. Again, somebody is holding their chest in this, and it was coming out in the other reading, but it was just the Charity card was there, and somebody was holding their chest. Okay, obviously Cancer energy goes back to your breast area or your stomach area. It could be there as well. Somebody have breast cancer, or since we have a physician here, then something's here. Somebody been up in their mind, in their head, in their bed because of some situation that's gone on. Then I guess they have been. Okay, something's perverse here for some people, because a lizard can trace us back to something perverse. So we definitely have, you know, if somebody's needing forgiveness and they need forgiveness, or somebody was in unity to do something that was, you know, seducing, then something might be surprising for some information that needs to come back for an evaluation. If you're going to get up and tell the truth, this is about the truth. then just you know, don't run from it. So we do have Aquarian energy at the bottom of the deck. So some of y'all have combinations that will affect some of these readings. This is knowledge. Somebody knows. This is the Ein. So somebody has an eyewitness to something as well. And so somebody's up in their head about that, because the truth is known about that information. Something's blown up about it. Then it's here. Something's been broken in some type of communication, because the Tower would go back to, you know, like technology. Marriage situations are here. Something been broken apart within some type of communication. Somebody sees that. Okay. This sexual energy as well, and so some of y'all dealing with just, you know, sexual issues, then that's here. Okay, within something about society though is really coming up here, because we have a large scope of an area. Somebody who leads clans of people, something being blown up in a very big way, and this is society as well. So somebody very much known, and this is I know. Somebody knows that somebody has something as well, and that something's been communicated or needs to be communicated, or knows they need to, about some type of a legal matter that would be here mostly, or a travel trip energy is here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick from a homemade deck here. We're going to let Yehovah Elohim pick it. So Yehovah, you just pick through my hands, whatever you want. We have a Dancer coming out here. Say I'm sorry. Well, somebody is, you know, obviously we have this will go back to put a judgment on something. Somebody knows they need to say they're sorry. This is an I'm sorry card. This is also an unconditional love card, if that's in the upright, maybe to your children, your teenagers, that's you, or somebody's trying to do that to you, or something like that. Somebody sees that they need to do that as well. If something happened, you know, obviously, if you're dealing with a sailor, you could be dealing with a sailor, somebody in the military. The word sailor is here. I want to say in the other, maybe that was a general reading. I want to say the word military came out, but I don't know if it was the other Cancer or not. But anyway, something about ropes is here off of the mast of the sail of the ship is here as well, on a boat. So something happened, you know, with somebody that you were military with, or something like that, and something's here with that energy for somebody. Things look very good. I mean, look, this is a victory. This is victory. This is a double victory within some matter. If you're standing in the truth, and some type of if you're the law enforcement and you're in the truth, then there's something blown up and known about something. There's a judgment on a situation. Something looks very good here. Okay, unless somebody's deceptive, but we do have a victory out here. Even because somebody's getting a disaster, or something was a disaster on something. So the Masons are here, or maybe somebody's name is Mason. Could be a name as well. Something about a gas station. Well, we have vehicles out here. We do have vehicles out here. Feed the poor. Okay, well, obviously somebody needs help, then somebody needs help. It's coming out for somebody. If something, so we have a picture of the tower being broken in half. The wording is to cleave and or half, or breaking of something in half is here. Okay, and the word hatch is here. If something got hatched in half, and somebody's in their mind about that. Okay, if it was some type of we got the word that go back to something evil, and we got death issues out here, and somebody literally, and we got the occult, and somebody's into that stupid crap that we talk about on the channel all the time, and something or someone has been hacked up, then we've got some nasty murder type of energy then here. Okay, we had a brutish person that was coming out in some of these readings. Okay, your help comes from Yehovah. So somebody's in fear because of somebody that they know is around them like that. Your help comes from Yehovah. Some type of twisting and weaving of something. Well, we know that oh, what a tangled web we weave within some matter. There's also some type of a weaving of a thought Okay, obviously somebody's trying to remember something that's happened that's very prominent. Then there's something here. Okay, there's also, what else is that? If you're dealing with the word is BRM, broom. If you're dealing with some type of a cleaning energy, then some type of a, or obviously somebody wanting to clean something up energetically, that energy is coming out here. Let me take from my other, what I do with my other deck. All right, let's take from this deck, and I'll take a rune, and we'll call it a reading. Show me Gemini and Cancer. Or you're dealing with your mother or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay. So we do have life and death and something uncertain here. This is a new change in the beginning. For some of y'all, we got victory out here real big. Something very much known about some situation that's been communicated. Or that's been manipulative, about children, about whatever's been broken in half, or whatever this is. We have AA out here. So if you are dealing with somebody who's an indulger, we do have somebody taking a drink here. If they drinking and driving, something happened within that. Somebody was drinking, driving, and a child was involved in some situation, and something happened, that something got broken in half within a wreck or something, then that's here. We do have a journey that came out. So we got a lot of like vehicle-like stuff, or something happened on a travel trip, and something's here. Okay, and we have a sweetheart here. Okay, well, we have a seducing energy. So whatever this is somebody special to you. If it's your mother, it's your mother. If it's your sister, or just a sweetheart, somebody that you love, or something like that, something's here. Somebody needs to say they're sorry on the lower level of things. And some type of communication is here, and it's right here because the third house goes back to that. All right, something social could be here with the third house as well. So whatever this is what's coming out for your energy. Let's take one more message for you. Show me Gemini and Cancer, please. So we have the H here, and I want to say that it came out in the other Cancer reading. I want to say that. I could be wrong. I did a general right after that reading. This is about hail. If somebody had hail damage to their vehicle and something happened within that, and there's some type of legal thing around that, then that could be here as well. This is some type of caution, worries, damages, debts, but it also goes back to sacrificing. And we do have the occult here, and we do have children and all the rest, and whatever's come out here. There has been evilness for some people. And we've got some type of initially unwanted birth that took place within something. So if somebody went and had an abortion or something happened like that, or somebody initially didn't want a child and the child did live, and you're trying to come back into the child's life now, and somebody wondering, well, where were you at, or something like that. There's some type of caution around that kind of energy in communication, and especially if you're wanting to make things right and, you know, do the upright spiritual things. Let's go back to spiritual house as well. Then, you know, Jehovah will help you. Your help comes from Jehovah that's out here. Okay. If you work for a gas station and you work for a gas station, if a child got stolen while you were getting gas, or something that happened around something with that, then somebody's been in their mind around that. So this energy can go so many different ways. We did have foster care energy coming out on some of this stuff, and so if the Feed the Poor is going back to helping little children, but somebody also was really dangerous around that energy, and something happened, and you were in the upright within that. Something happened around a situation. Something victorious within somebody's stuff is out here. Okay. We also have the letter H here, and the R, and that can go back to a whore. And so if somebody did something, and this, because there's sexual stuff and seducing energy and manipulation out here, then that's here. We have a sweetheart here, then that's here. Something about somebody's hair is also here. We also have if somebody just, obviously somebody's trying to figure out what was prominent back then for now and for later, if you're dealing with court issues. But the word haze can go back to somebody who can see right through the darkness within something. This goes back to perception of something. We got skilled world energy and your higher mind and your intuition going off, and this is like genius stuff here. But something's happened. Somebody's now hazy within something, and that energy could be here. But that does mean piercing through the darkness. We have an aha moment as well. So anyway, we have a couple of Z connections and a couple of A connections, and an H and an R out here for your reading, and life and death is coming out, and journey really big is here in your reading. This is what come out. Until next time, shalom.